What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know already, my name is Sam. Glad to have you. Today I'm doing a review and first impressions on the new ABH Norvina Pro Palette Volume 1. Yeah, so there's 3 volumes. They each retail for $60 each. I have all 3 and I will be doing a video on each of them, and then I will be comparing all 3 of them just so you can see like the similarities. So you can decide, you know, do I need all 3? Who cares? Do you want all 3? That's the most important question. And then I also bought the Coral liquid lipstick set. It's a 4-pack of like corally oranges. They're beautiful. And then I also picked up the loose glitter in Carnival. So that's that one. And that's currently what I use for my glitter liner. This comes off orange in the bottle, but since I applied it over black eyeliner, you can only see the green reflect, which is not what I was going for. So honestly, if I was to do this again, I would do it with like a white eyeliner or just pack it all over my lid and not do the black underneath because I didn't want it to be green, but oh well. The glitter I believe was $15, and then let me go ahead and look up how much the liquid lipstick set was for you guys. Okay, so the loose glitters are actually $15 like I said, and they come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shades, and they're limited edition, I believe. Yeah, I think they're limited edition, and I only picked up one because I did buy everything myself, and these are $60 each, so that'll tell you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and look up the lips too. By the way, you can buy all the glitters in a set and it comes with like a little cute bag, and that is $90. So you do save a little bit of money with that. Okay, so the Coral Crush liquid lipstick set is $35. And before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch those on the back of my hand for you. This one is in the shade Pastel Coral, and that's what I have on my lips right now. So that's that one right there. And then this one is in Red Coral. I believe I use this one in either, I think my second look I do, or my first look. I don't know. So that's Red Coral right there. It's a lot more red in pigment. And then this one right here is Neon Coral. This is the only one I don't think I used, or maybe I did. I don't know. So that's Neon Coral right there. And then this one is Spicy. I definitely used this one for sure in my video. There's only one of them that I didn't use though. So this one's Spicy right there. So they all have like somewhat of a different undertone. Like there's a pinkier one, there's a redder one, there's like a very deep orange one, and then there's one that's kind of like a mix between an orange and a pink. So that one's that one right there. They're all really beautiful. They're very opaque. I only had to do like 1.5 layers. I don't know. But it went on really easy and they're really good. So I definitely will be using these for the fall. They're beautiful colors. And then the palette, of course, has a giant mirror, so that's a bonus. And then you have all of these shades. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 shades for $60. All of them I had no issues with at all. And actually I worked with like all of the purples and they're a lot better than the Jackie Ina purple that I had trouble with in my previous video. I will link that video if you haven't seen that one already. I think that shade name is, I want to say Wigglelies or something, and that one was very patchy. I didn't have any issues with the purples in this palette, which made me super happy. So, you know, without further ado, I'm going to be doing 3 looks in this video, guys. This is my 3rd look right here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, so for my first look, I'm going to be doing a cut crease, well, kind of like a half cut crease. I first dip into the shade C1, it's the white shade. I really like the white shade because it's really opaque. And I'm just using a fluffy blending brush and going into the shade A5 and bringing that up above my crease and fluffing that out, blending it in with the white shade. I don't know why, but for the first look, I didn't point to the shades. So I go back in and I fluff that out. Now I'm going in with a smaller brush and I'm dipping into A5. Sorry, not A5, A3. It's a medium purple shade. It's got kind of a reddish undertone in it, and I'm just taking it on my outer corner and then into the crease to deepen it. And then I'm going back in with that same brush from before and using it to blend those 2 colors together. And then I keep dipping back in and building that shade up. I also dip into B4 and deepen it even more. And that's what you see me using right there. Now I'm just taking my concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm using a little flat shader brush and I'm cutting my crease out. This is going to help the colors that I put on top seem more opaque and vibrant. Now I'm taking with my finger the color D2, and it looks purplish in the pan, but then when you put it on, it's more blue, so it's kind of like a sparkly periwinkle kind of shade. And then I keep using that fluffy blending brush to blend the colors together, and then going back in with the purple and deepening the outer corner again. Lots of blending. Now I'm taking the shade A1. It's this very light lavender sparkly shade, and I use it to put between the deep purple and then the periwinkle type of a shade. Now I have both eyes done. I'm using a makeup wipe to clean up my under eyes. Kind of cut a nice line on the outside. Makes it so much easier to be precise like this. Now I got my face on. I skipped over all this, but this is a Morphe eyeliner. It's like a little light purple eyeliner. Honestly, I've tried 2 eyeliners from them now, and I don't like either one of them. They're just not good, in my opinion. And then now I go in with A5 on the lower lash line, and then I take more of that B4, the dark purple, and I use a flat brush and just wiggle it across my lash line, my lower lash line. Okay, and then I have my lashes on. I'm going in with the B3 shade. It's a sparkly pink shade, and I'm using that for my inner corner. And then now I'm going into the coral lip set, and I'm going in with, I believe it was red coral. It's a pinkier shade. And normally I wouldn't pair this lip with this eye look, but I wanted to show you guys all the lip swatches. Setting my face and all done. Right, here's look number 2. Taking a fluffy brush and dipping into C1 again, putting it all over the top of my lid, under my brow bone. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm going into the shade D1, and I'm taking it above my crease and in my crease. And it's like the lighter yellow shade in the palette. I take mine really high up, almost to my brows, because I have hooded eyelids and this is going to really help to make them not look hooded. I'm taking that same one and I'm going into E2. It's one of the orange shades at the bottom. And I'm using that and fluffing it a little bit lower than D1. And I'm taking it all the way into my inner corner. And I'm using that previous brush to blend out the edges. Now I'm getting a smaller brush. I'm dipping into E4. And it's an even brighter, more corally orange. And I'm pretty much taking it all over my lid and somewhat below E2, the lighter shade of orange. I really love the oranges in this palette. They're really good quality. They're so vibrant too. And then I just use that clean brush again to just fluff out the edges and blend everything together. Now I'm taking, let's see, E5 on a smaller brush, and I'm just going on the outer corner of my eye just to give more dimension. And very quickly, I wanted to apologize for being MIA for a week. I returned to work after having knee surgery, so I've just been really tired and busy. So it took me like a week to film this anyways. Alright, I just took E1 on my finger and I'm putting it all over my lid. It's the light orange sparkly shade. Now I got my face on, I did winged liner, and now I'm taking a tiny little flat smudging brush and I'm dipping into E2. I'm taking that and smoking it all over my lower lash line, all the way into the inner corner. And I'm taking this flat brush and I'm using D3, this like cool toned red, to kind of deepen the orange on the bottom. And then I'm taking C1 on my inner corner. Now I'm taking this nude colored eyeliner from Tarte and I'm putting it in my waterline. Okay, now I have lashes on, and now I'm taking, let's see, what's this one called? Spicy, the shade Spicy. It's like the darkest orange in the collection. And that's what this looks like. Now this is the third look. Okay, I'm dipping into C1 again, taking it below my brow bone, and I do end up taking it in my inner corner again. I'm taking this fluffy flat shader brush to put it all over my inner corner. I wish they had a matte lavender shade in this palette. I think it would have benefited from it, but I do like the range of purples they do have. Now I'm taking E2, I believe, E2, all over the outer corner of my eye and then above the crease and fluffing it out. I am going to be covering it with purple, but I wanted to have that outer portion with the orange showing and peeking through. And I'm just taking my time blending with a natural haired fluffy blending brush. And I'm using a clean brush to pretty much soften the edges. Don't mind my hair, guys. It looks terrible. Alright, now I'm dipping into A3 with a smaller brush, and I'm putting that on my outer corner, and taking it kind of halfway in onto the eyelid. And again, it's okay to be messy on the outer portion of your eye if you don't do your foundation first, because you could always use a makeup wipe to like sharpen and clean up the edges. Now I'm dipping into A2. It's a slightly lighter purple. And I'm taking that all the way to the inner portion of my eye, and I'm connecting it with A3. And I keep going back with the same brush I used before for the coral color, and I blend out the edges. And then I put a little bit more of that white shade on top of A2 to lighten it to that lavender color that I wanted. I also use the shade B1, and I tap it in the middle of both those colors, A1 and A3, to kind of connect them better. You pretty much have to take your time with the purples because you have to build them up and then blend out the edges and then build them up some more. Now I'm cleaning everything up. I have liner on. Now I'm going into the Carnival glitter, and I'm using a flat angled brush, and I'm using some lash glue, and I'm just putting it over the black eyeliner and putting the Carnival glitter on top. Now it looks orange, but when you put it over the black eyeliner, the shift is green. That's not what I was going for. I wanted it to be orange. So this didn't turn out how I wanted it to be. So I mean, if you like this, then you can keep it like that, but I wouldn't recommend doing the glitter like that. Maybe with a different eye look. I just didn't care for it with the purple and orange. Now I'm going back into E2 and smoking it under my lash line. I already did C1 on the inner corner part on the bottom. And then I kept the lower lash line kind of simple. And now I'm going into Neon Coral. And I tapped a little bit of the pastel coral in the center of it, but it didn't really make much of a difference because they're so similar. And that is the finished look. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I always like seeing multiple looks from one palette, especially for a palette that's so like diverse in shades and just has so much variety in it. You could do so many looks with it. So you know, I saw this post that ABH made on their Instagram, and they said perfect shades for the fall, and then so many people were like bashing them, and they're like, well, these are summer shades clearly, and they're talking about like all of the palettes because I have all three in the post, and I disagree. I feel like you could use these all year round easily. Like, these purple tones are going to be great for October and like Halloween and really winter. Like the deeper, like warmer shades, those are so beautiful. The brighter shades are good for summer or fall, really. And then, you know, you could always do like a more neutral look with these neutral colors right here, and then the gold shimmer shades and the taupey shimmer shades. So I really think you can do a lot with this palette. I actually did like a very neutral look for work today with this palette. I used the white, this light yellow right here, this deeper like mustard yellow, and this one right here, C5, just in the outer corner of my eye, just to kind of like smoke it out a little. It was a very simple look, but I got so many I'm talking too fast. I got so many compliments on it, and it was like 5 minutes of, you know, scrubbing brushes on my eyelids and whatever. It was so easy. So I definitely think this one's worth it. I love it. This one came a few days before because of course this came out before the other two. And I don't know, I've seen a lot of like people hyping these up, but I've also seen a lot of people saying negative things like, oh, they should have gave Jackie Ina more time to shine with her palette, which I do agree. But, and they also said, like, a lot of people were commenting on how they put out way too much in this collection all at once, which honestly, as a consumer who pays for all their own makeup, I do agree with that because, you know, like, I knew I wanted the whole collection, and they say limited edition, and that scares me, and I'm like, oh my god, I need it. So, of course, I'm a sucker. I go buy it. Very quickly, I'll show you volume 2 and volume 3, but stay tuned for my next videos, and I will do more looks with those. This is the volume 2. It's so pretty. And really, I don't have anything in my collection like it. I know I have like a lot of Jeffree Star palettes, but this one actually only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 shimmery shades, and they're not all the same formula. There's different formulas in here. So this one, I don't know, this one's just so pretty and eye-catching, and I love the greens in it, and I can't wait to play around with it. I just got these in the mail today. So, and then here is volume 3. I love the butterflies on it. I love the packaging. These are heavy. These are heavy duty. These are, they're so good. I feel like they really put a lot into these palettes. I don't think that they rushed anything by any means. I did do some swatches and stuff, and you know, you'll have to see one of my next videos to see my thoughts on those, but really these are so pretty. And okay, I'm sorry, but this one, the third one, how is this not a fall palette? Like, look at all these warm tones in here, and then you've got these pops of green, which can easily be used in the fall. And then, like, I just see this and I'm thinking like Thanksgiving and Halloween, and so I don't know why people are saying they're just summer palettes, because to me they're not. So I will insert swatches right here of the first palette, and now that those liquid lips have dried down, those are what those look like from the beginning. If you guys can see them, I know my camera's not very good at focusing, but it's pretty transfer resistant. I wouldn't say this is completely dried down yet around the outer edges of my lips, but like these are so hard to scrub off, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know in the comments if you got this collection. How do you like it? What do you think? Are they summer? Are they fall? Are they all year round? Am I crazy? Did I spend way too much money? Probably. And yeah, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.